Do you dare to look up at the sky? Have you ever felt something watching you? What if the truth is more chilling? The Maracana UFO incident will shake your belief. Stay until the end to grasp its dark intrigue. In the highlands of southeastern Peru, history turned bizarre between January and February of 1980. A remote village, San Antonio de Putina, nestled near the city of Juliasa in Puno, became the stage for something inexplicable. Local farmers, known for their traditional lifestyles, reported a series of strange aerial phenomena that would disrupt their tranquil existence. Dark silhouettes swooshed through the heavens, leaving behind mysteries that would linger long after the sun set. Witnesses included farmers, school children, and even local authorities. It wasn't merely a handful of casual observers. Word quickly spread. People recounted how, one crisp evening, the skies began to change. A bright light, pulsating and vivid, descended toward the ground, illuminating the fields with feverish intensity. Dozens of witnesses spoke of how the day morphed into a kaleidoscope of bizarre events, their livestock behaving violently, the air infused with a strange, static-like energy that left the hairs on their arms standing on end. One farmer, Don Augustine, described how his sheep began bleating frantically. A wave of panic rippled through the animals, as if they sensed the presence of something unnatural. Days turned into weeks, and the incidents only intensified. Throughout January, residents claimed to have spotted oval-shaped crafts hovering silently, darting across the sky. They reported hearing an otherworldly humming resonating through the air, akin to the distant thrum of electric machinery. Those brave enough to gaze upward felt a magnetic pull, an allure that kept them lingering at dusk, searching for more signs. The phenomenon stirred up an unsettling cocktail of wonder and dread. Some claimed to have felt a sudden, overwhelming sense of dread afflict them, while others reported moments of disorientation, as if time inched forward in fits and starts. With limited means to explain their experiences, tales spread rapidly among villagers, fueled by fear and mystery alike. But why did this bizarre legend capture the imagination of so many? A deep-rooted cultural tapestry wove these events together, reflecting the fears of a society grappling with modernity amidst supernatural beliefs. Peru has long held tales of extraterrestrial lives, ancient gods, and the spirits of the Andes. Such folklore permeated the village's very essence. The ancestral mythos intertwined with their present. A profound belief in the spiritual world served both as comfort and a source of fear. People noted the alignment of the events with various disasters, both natural and political, fueling a fire of superstition that ignited even the most skeptical nature. During this time, media coverage surged, further amplifying witnesses' claims. Newspapers reported the incidents, echoing the fears and wonders of the local inhabitants, who were captivated and terrified in equal measure. Stories of lights in the sky appeared alongside speculation about government cover-ups, intermingling local lore with broader narratives of extraterrestrial encounters happening worldwide. As if scripted, the lush Andean mountains became the backdrop for whispered talks about UFOs, the villagers' imaginations igniting amid an era rife with technological advancement and civil unrest. As dashed hopes tainted the news cycle, a national police report dated January 30th, 1980, documented various sightings, detailing several ominous incidents reported by the locals. Secure in his station, Sergeant Jorge Meneses, who had an interest in aerial phenomena, verified the frequent shifts in energy patterns that coincided with these sightings. However, an official investigation didn't unfold, sending the community into a spiral of unanswered questions. Whispers of a conspiracy loomed, suggesting that a master plan was underway, and the truth lay just beneath the veneer of peaceful skies. The whispers grew louder until they couldn't be ignored. Residents began noticing troubling signs. Odd markings around their homes, trifles of burnt grass in patterns that seemed far too deliberate to be nature. The local authorities ordered patrols to examine these phenomena, but records were scant, leaving the villagers with more questions than answers. The official explanations, when provided, noted everything from natural atmospheric phenomena to errant aircraft, dismissing the fervent testimonies of the people. But skepticism failed to diminish the strangeness around San Antonio de Putina. As February rolled in, reports started to dwindle, yet the fear lingered in the air. Some claimed they could feel eyes upon them in the dark. They began to perform rituals to ward off perceived threats. Bans on gathering at dusk took root in the community, echoing through the valley as a communal measure against collective unease. Schools faced a peculiar decline in attendance during the evenings when reports of sightings surged. Fear and caution defined the area, fracturing unity as many delegated their evenings to the confines of dimly lit homes, windows tightly drawn. Years passed, the memory of the sightings haunting the villagers. A small exhibition at the airport in Juliaca started showcasing testimonies of the Maracana incident, drawing curious tourists and turning fear into fascination. However, amidst this commercial success, the echoes of that time lingered. People still traced their fingers along walls as if searching for residual energy, and some claimed they could still hear that faint humming, sometimes woven into the wind. Events were but whispers of a past steeped in uncertainty, as the locals grappled with the idea. Had they been touched by what slept beyond the stars, or was it merely a manifestation of their deepest fears? As shadows lengthen over the highlands, there's an unsettling finality to the uncertainty surrounding the Maracana UFO incident. The villagers learned to look up with both trepidation and curiosity, their lives forever altered. Those who still dare to observe the night sky, do they find revelations, or do they face the lingering shroud of the unknown? Always there, waiting, watching. What has disappeared into darkness may rise again. Subscribe to discover if the unknown could find you too.